Hey everybody, so I'm going to share for the Common Data Model Working Group. So we revamped our purpose a little bit this year, and I really like it because of this phrase in the middle where we are aiming to make the OMOP Common Data Model the premier observational health data model in the world. And we do this by ensuring the integrity and usability of the model by providing guidance on data standardization best practices. So I'm really excited about that, and I think we're on our way to becoming the premier data model, but I like having it in writing. Okay, next slide. So our first objective is to facilitate collaboration and alignment between the CDM working group and other working groups throughout the community. And you saw we did a lot of this last year where we invited many groups around the community to come speak to us. We've already had a lot of good engagement as we continue that through this year. But also we are collaborating very closely with Themis and the Data Quality Working Group to host a hackathon. You'll hear more about this in coming weeks. We're still working with the steering committee to determine what this is going to look like and how large it's going to be. But we're really excited about this so that we can clarify some best practices related to data standardization, and then also maybe instead of document, but also clarify some prior decisions made by the CDM working group. We're aware that we have some decisions in different places that we've made, but I don't think they are clear and transparent for the community, so we'd like to rectify that. All right, next slide. And so then our second objective is to continue to make our data model the premier data model in the world by reducing technical debt and improving documentation. And really, if you know, maybe you don't, there is a package we use to instantiate the common data model. You can use it in your environment. So we want to get the CDM package onto CRAN. That really legitimizes us. And then we had a lot of discussions last year about cleaning up some of our existing documentation and removing outdated documentation. For example, removing CDM version 6 from the website, adding information about extensions, expansions, add-ons, that sort of thing, and what we expect from community contributors if they have something that they think should be added to the model. Next slide. So one thing I'm very excited to tell you guys, I didn't realize, I wasn't sure how hard it would be, but we did get onto CRAN this past week on the 7th. And just like my little picture at the bottom, I asked AI for a cute cranberry holding a sign, and it gave me a sign that says fresh crabberry cranberry juice. So they're not our overlords yet.